I'm back bringing you more of the best, most realistic Galaxy Watch faces, including digital, analog, hybrid, and even free Galaxy Watch faces. But this time, we're going to do it with a twist. We're going to completely transform the Galaxy Watch Ultra with third-party straps and accessories, and they look best with these hyper-realistic watch faces. Our first one being the Illuminator hybrid watch face from watchface. It's a classic digital analog hybrid take on the traditional watch face with some stunning details and revolutionary realism. I've paired it with the Neardies watch strap to elevate the rugged look and masculine feel of the watch. The military green in the watch strap complements many of the color options on this watch face, my favorite being the night mode orange. This one has the best realism and a slight hint of luxury with the chunky sharp dials. The orange LCD screens also subtly complement the Watch Ultra's orange details and blends perfectly with the watch strap colors. With this watch face, you get a huge selection of colors and customizable elements, including day and night modes, and even a military theme to complement the band I've chosen even more. You get some fantastic depth and realism, along with plenty of important information, including your heart rate, steps, battery life, and weather, and of course your time. The watch face also comes equipped with the stunning always-on display option, which turns the watch grayscale and continues to show all your important information. If you didn't want to be tied down to a specific color theme, this watch face also pairs really well with the rugged Spigen case and watch strap, which comes in an all-black option, or you could go down the more luxury route and pair it with a metal strap like this one. I'll assign emojis to each accessory so you can find them nice and easily in the comment section. Whilst you're down in the comment section though, if you want to be in with a chance of winning a Play Store voucher, this episode you are going to be deciding on the best watch face developer of 2024. You will each get 2 votes, and you need to split these votes into 2 separate comments. Simply write your favorite watch face followed by why, and it will announce the Play Store voucher winner alongside the best developer of 2024 on my channel in a couple of months. Anyway, if you didn't like the dials on the last watch face, you could also try this super realistic digital watch face from the same developer. Getting rid of all the dials but still keeping all the realism, you get the same color options as the hybrid version and more, as well as plenty of information. It pairs beautifully again with the 2 watch strap options I just showed off, but I'd lean more towards the Spigen case for an extra rugged theme. In contrast to the rugged look of this watch face though, we've got the Rally XRT Delta watch face. This one is a luxury, clean, and very customizable watch face, to the point actually really you get several different watch faces in one. I've paired this one with a magnetic mesh loop strap for a cleaner, smarter look. I've also popped on a bezel cover from Spigen with some subtle hints of silver around the edges, which really helps elevate the luxury look of this watch face and takes it down a more formal route. There's many different designs this pairs well with, but I quite like the darker black designs as it matches the titanium on my Galaxy Watch Ultra that little bit better. The watch strap is super nice, as you can very quickly and easily find the perfect fit without having to remove extra links. And back to the watch face for a second, each unique design comes with its own always on display mode, so if you do want to enjoy that feature, there's plenty to choose from there. The watch face includes very basic information such as your time, date, and battery life, but more accurately emulates a traditional watch. We've also got some really nice shadowing going on around the dials and around the edges, giving some lovely depth and realism to the watch face. You can find a link in the description, and the strap will have an alien emoji and the bezel guard a dog emoji next to it, so you can find them nice and easily in the pinned comments or the description. And you'll also find our next watch face down there too, the MD307 digital watch face. Honestly, I wasn't sure whether to include this in the realistic section or not, but for a digital watch face, it's got some fantastic depth, and the customization options on this one are crazy. You can customize each individual element with different colors and themes and really make it unique to you. I wasn't going to add a different strap to this one, but after seeing the magnetic strap from the last watch face on it, I actually wanted to try my traditional link strap, and it actually looks pretty awesome in my opinion, especially with the added bezel detail from Spigen, which would usually suit a more classic watch face. I will say though, if you add some orange accents to it, it pairs really nicely with my default Ultra strap. The watch face is packed with crucial information, including your heart rate, battery life, steps, notifications, weather, moon phases, and more, and it even comes with customizable complications so you can adjust the face to your needs. It does also have an always on display mode with a couple of options to play with as well if you you did want to try that feature out. The black metal link strap I used for this one can be found in the pinned comments as well, and the description with a cat emoji next to it, and you'll also find a link to the S4U Asseen. This is another watch face I've been wanting to feature for a while now. It's a hybrid watch face with some fantastic attention to detail. You have the time in digital format off to the right, along with your steps, date, and weather. Then you have the more traditional classic watch around the other three sections, showing things like your battery life. The detail on this one is insane, and it comes with a really solid amount of customization options. You've got several combinations to choose from, including a selection of dials, and I'm personally drawn to the electric yellow version for a more sporty look, but I do think the black and white version is a little bit more realistic. I think you could pair this watch face with any of the straps I featured today, but I'm going to stick with my classic black link strap for this one, and maybe the bezel cover too. It looks great with all of the color combinations, but also complements the always on display option really nicely. Speaking of nice, this is Ez. If this video gets 2,000 likes, I'll dress him in a Victoria's Secrets outfit for the next one. He said subscribe. Anyway, next up in the realistic category, we've got the JW200. This one is quite busy, but has a pleasant sense of minimalism about it. At the same time, it comes with several matte look color options, all of which I love and contrast nicely with the Watch Ultra's titanium body. I quite like the look of this watch face with my default watch strap, but it could go really nicely with either the magnetic clasp strap or the link strap. The watch face itself isn't too heavy on information. You do get your steps, battery life, and of course your date and time. There's some really nice shadowing on the main dial and the surrounding borders, giving it that little bit of extra depth and realism. The always on display option also looks awesome on this watch face. Some may even prefer it, so you can just select the black and white version of this watch face if you did want to match the always on display version. This developer has tons of realistic watch faces, including the everyday 10-hand style, which is one of my all-time favorites that I featured on the last episode. And then they also have this one, the Voyager WorldTimer watch face. This watch face, like the last one, has a lovely sense of depth and realism, and also comes with some great customization options, including a night mode like we see on the default Samsung watch faces. You'll get a choice of index styles and several color variations for dials, including the ability to set the always on display watch face as your main watch face if you did prefer that option. There's also some really weird Christmas options, which, although not my cup of tea, I have to say the developer's done a great job of being creative. I think this watch face will probably look best with the silver Galaxy Watch Ultra and a nice link strap, or perhaps even a leather strap, but for me, I've gone with my metal clasp strap again for a more luxury premium look. I actually really like the night mode on this one and the darker color options for this watch face, so that matches my Galaxy Watch Ultra a little bit better. The Voyager watch face does also come with limited information, including your date, time, and then a choice of battery life, weather, and a few other bits for the center dial. You'll also get your always on display option with this one, which matches one of the main watch face options, as I said earlier. It's another classic, realistic watch face, but if you did want something a bit more in the middle, you could consider this one. It's got that overall look and feel of a classic smartwatch face, but has tons of customization options to give it a sportier, more stylized look if you so desired. The orange metallic colors you can add to this watch face perfectly match the Watch Ultra's colors, and they pair really nicely with a nice minimal metal strap. Again, there's a ton of color options to play with here, so if you do have the silver version of the Galaxy Watch Ultra, some of the lighter colors may work better for you. In terms of information, you're going to get your steps, battery life, weather, and of course your time and date in both digital and analog format, but you also have many customizable complications, so you can add what's really important to you. The watch face also comes with a really clean, minimal always on display option, which has left my dials orange to match the Galaxy Watch Ultra's orange accents. Now next up, we've got another fairly realistic one. This is the hybrid watch face 014. Again, I wasn't too sure whether to include this in the realistic section or not, but with certain combinations it can look pretty good. It's got that really nice shadowing and highlights that give the watch face some depth, but what really sets this watch face apart is the huge amount of customization options. You can change the colors, the dial style, the background, and more to really make it your own. If you like to match the Watch Ultra's orange accents, there's some really good orange options on this one too. The watch face goes really well with any of the straps I've picked up today, to be honest. It's got the classic look with the chunky sharp dials and an underlying retro theme with a digital display. I've ended up leaving my magnetic metal strap on for a cleaner, more minimal look. In terms of information displayed, you're going to get your time and date in digital and analog formats, your weather, battery life, and steps. You'll also get the option to customize all of these and different time zones inside the watch face customization options. It's an excellent versatile hybrid watch face, and we've got a bunch more of those coming up shortly. Now let's purely focus on hybrid watch faces now, and this one is the Oogly Rims 2 Pro. I've really had my eye on this developer recently. They've been bringing out some super high quality unique watch faces, and this is no exception. It features a really creative, almost exoskeletal design with great 3D effects. The bright punchy colors gives it a vibrant sporty look, with some options leading down a more classic look if you preferred. This one again looks great in the Spigen case and strap, but also looks good with the green strap I have here, especially if you go for the orange background. There's tons of customization options with this one. You can change the overall color, dial colors, and even the tiny little dot details separate to the background. You also have the option to add your own complications and shortcuts around the dials. You'll also get your time and date in both analog and digital format, as well as your battery life by default. It also comes with a really cool black and red always on display option, which you can set as the main watch face if you like the look of that one. It's a great watch face to start this category off, but equally as good is this, the Oogly Athlete, another great hybrid watch face from the same developer, setting a really high bar for quality. It's slightly more stylized as opposed to realistic, but it really does pack a punch with some more vibrant colors and great little details. Like their other watch face, the Oogly Athlete is highly customizable, boasting many different color options and the ability to customize the dials and digital displays separately to come up with some really super wacky combinations. This one pairs really well with either my green Velcro strap, the rugged Spigen case strap, or even the default watch ultra strap. Looks really good on this one if you did want a more sporty look. By default, you're going to get your steps, your battery life, weather, distance traveled, heart rate, and of course your time and date in both digital and analog format. You'll also get a really nice always on display option which dims everything around the face. I really love the depth on this one, and I love the orange color that matches the Watch Ultra's orange accents. Now, many of us have expressed our disappointment with Google's recent policy update, which has made apps like Facer stop working. However, this one is a very vibrant, high quality offering boasting futuristic features while still implementing some traditional elements. You'll get your date, your weather, steps, battery life, and of course your time in analog and digital format, alongside some customizable complications. With it being quite a versatile watch face, you can pair it with any watch strap, but I personally prefer a more rugged, sporty look with this one, so pairing it with my default watch ultra strap, the Spigen rugged case, or even the Nerdy's watch strap worked really well for me. The ultra hybrid watch face also comes with a ton of fantastic customization options, including various color options, hand styles, and more. It also comes equipped with an LCD dimmer and an always on display if you wanted that feature. A stunning watch face, and welcome back to the market, I suppose, Facer. Now, if you do want to try a less loud watch face, the Chester Classic Beyond is a great one to try. It's based on a darker background with much more muted colors, so it shouldn't be quite as battery hungry. It also comes with a great selection of customization options. You can't change the background color, but there's tons of options for the dials and other details. You also have some style choices as well to choose from to make it a little bit more unique to you. I, as usual, like the orange on black as it matches the Watch Ultra's orange accents really well. And in terms of straps for this one, I'd consider pairing it with a smarter watch band like the black link strap I've got here, probably being the best choice for me. Back to the watch face, in terms of information, you're going to get your battery life, heart rate, steps, distance walks, your time and date in digital and analog format, as well as the weather. You also have the option to add additional complications, and there is a world clock at the bottom, so you can have the analog set to your time zone and the digital display set to a different time zone. I really like the stylized weather animation at the top with this one. It makes it a little bit more unique, and it does a great job of accurately representing the weather for the day. Possibly one of my favorite practical watch faces, balanced with great visuals and a nice bit of realism, just like our next pick, the AE COVERT 6. This one's actually quite similar to our last watch face, but with a little less going on. Now, I'll be honest, I don't love all of the color options on this one, especially the default one, but if you did want a darker watch face that's not going to consume quite as much battery as some of the other faces, this could be a great option. I've gone for the black and orange, again, as usual, to match the Watch Ultra's accents. In terms of information displayed, you're going to get your heart rate, your date and time in digital and analog format, and then you'll also get your steps and your steps goal progress. As well as the black and orange color option, I also did like the gray color option, and you probably want to pair that with a more rugged watch strap. I quite like the look of this Spigen case that I have here, and it also paired well with my green band as well. There's also a very nice green and orange color option that matches the band and the Watch Ultra perfectly. Moving on, the watch face also does feature an always on display mode, which is actually really nice, and I believe is one of the color options. So if you did want to match the always on display to your main watch face, you can do that. But now let's go down the more luxury route again with the VVA 219 luxury style watch face. This one has some great customization options. You can play with the background, the colors, and even smaller details like removing logos and extra text for a more minimal look. I like this one overall, a classic traditional watch face, but with the added digital time display, it makes it a little bit more practical. You can also make it as simple or futuristic as you like by adding things like the glowing trail to the dial or trying some sportier color combinations. It will pair really well with any of the metal straps I've got today, but I actually wish that I'd bought a leather strap for this one. I'll put a link to one that's compatible with the Galaxy Watch Ultra down below. You'll also get an always on display option with this watch face, which has a green glow in the dark effect. Doesn't quite match up with the overall vibe of the watch face, but still looks good enough. There'll be links below for this one, along with our next hybrid watch face, the WFP 340 Ultra watch face. This next watch face, the WFP 340 Ultra, is a real head turner. If you're all about the sporty modern vibe with a touch of elegance, this one's for you. It's got that clean, uncluttered design with bold, easy to read numerals and striking luminous hands. And check out the subtle textured background. It adds a touch of depth and sophistication. But it's not just about the looks. The watch face is loaded with practical features. You'll get 4 sub-dials to display exactly what you need: your weather, steps, heart rate, and even your next calendar appointment. And speaking of customization, the WFP 340 Ultra gives you a ton of options to personalize it to match your style. Of course, it wouldn't be complete without a killer always on display. It's crisp, clear, and gives you all the essential info without draining your battery. The watch face goes brilliantly with any type of rugged watch strap, especially my Spigen case and strap, but you could also get away with a higher end look if you wanted to. Now, let's move on to another watch face with a completely different feel, the Dream 146 hybrid watch face. This one's all about sleek, modern style with a sporty flair to it. And just look at the clean, minimalist design. It's got those bold, luminous hands and markers that just pop against the darker background, and the subtle use of color adds a touch of sophistication. But don't let the minimalist aesthetic fool you. This watch face is packed with functionality. You've got your digital time display, date, and even a quick access bar to your favorite apps. Plus, it's got those handy analog indicators for battery life and heart rate. And for those of you who like options, the Dream 146 hybrid has got you covered. You can customize the colors, switch up the watch bands, and even tweak the always on display to your liking. This one looks fantastic with a metal mesh loop band or a classic link strap, and it can easily pull off a sophisticated modern look. Overall, the Dream 146 hybrid is a winner if you're after a modern, versatile watch face that's both stylish and practical. But now let's shift gears again and check out the Ballozi Optim. Now this one's a little bit different. It's a hybrid watch face that's not afraid to break the mold. It's got this really cool, unconventional layout with a mix of analog and digital elements. You've got your time and date displayed prominently along with your heart rate, steps, and battery life. But what really sets this watch face apart is how it presents all the information in a clear, visually striking way. And of course, it wouldn't be a hybrid watch face without some customization options. You can tweak the colors, change the complications, and even adjust the always on display to your liking. Speaking of which, the always on display on this one is super crisp and clear, giving you all the essential info at a glance and saving you a little bit of battery life. This one would also go really nicely with the default orange Watch Ultra strap, or you could consider the Spigen watch strap and case again. It's a good choice for anyone who wants a hybrid watch face that's both functional and stylish with a bit of a unique twist. Next up, we've got the Veron Lion watch face. This one is for those of you who want a bold industrial look on their hybrid watch faces. I mean, just look at those chunky hands and numerals, and the textured background adds a real sense of depth and ruggedness. But it's not all about the looks. This watch face also comes packed with features. By default, you're going to get your steps, your distance, a progress bar towards your daily steps goals, calories burned, and the phase of the moon. It also shows the day and date along with your battery life, and of course your time in both analog and digital format. And there's even more. It includes multiple time zones, a chronograph, and a customizable always on display option. The always on display is really sharp and maintains that rugged look even when the watch is in low power mode. Plus, you can personalize it with different color combinations and hand styles to really make it your own. This one will look awesome with a rugged strap like my Spigen case and strap, the default Watch Ultra strap, or even the black metal link strap. So there you have it, the Veron Lion US, a bold, stylish hybrid watch face that's perfect for those of you who like their tech with a touch of industrial edge. Now it's time we dive into the world of digital watch faces, and let's start off with the AD digital bars. This one's all about presenting information in a clear, visually striking way. It's got a unique design that uses progress bars to represent the time, date, and battery life. You can also customize those bars with different colors to create your own look. It also includes your step counter, heart rate, and then the current weather. The AD digital bars has a clean and minimal always-on display that's easy to read and it's nice on the battery. A rugged spigging case, magnetic band strap, or even the default watch ultra strap would look great with this watch face, and it's a great option for those who want a modern, informative watch face with a unique visual style. Much like our next watch face, the AD minimal bar. This one is from the same developer and it takes a minimalist style to a whole new level. It strips away all the unnecessary distractions and focuses on displaying the time in a clean, elegant way. But don't let the simplicity fool you, this watch face still offers a good deal of customization. You can tweak the colors, change the fonts, and even adjust the layout to your liking. It's the perfect choice for those of you who want a digital watch face that's both stylish and functional without any unnecessary clutter. Just like the AD digital bars, this one would also look great with a rugged spigging case, magnetic band strap, or the default watch ultra strap. Our next one is the SamWatch Digital X111. This one's a great option if you're after a clean, modern digital watch face with plenty of information at a glance. It displays your steps, battery life, weather, step target, calendar, and of course the time, all in a clear, easy to read format. It's got a really modern aesthetic and bold font and a really nice use of color. I'm thinking this one would pair really well with a more sporty strap like the default watch ultra band or any silicone band you can find. You could even dress it up with a metal band if you prefer a more sophisticated look. Like most watch faces these days, it does come with a very handy always on display option which just dims everything down to save a little bit of battery life. Now for the JW207, this one is great for those of you who are really focused on tracking their activity levels at the moment. It displays your heart rate, calories burned, steps, date and time, and even provides shortcuts to things like Samsung Health. You also get information on your battery life, body temperature, and the weather. It's got a really functional layout that makes it really easy to see all your important stats at a quick glance. This one would probably look best with a sporty band again, but I think it would also look really good with a more rugged strap like the spigging case and strap I've got here. I've got another great one for you, the JND0039. This one is a sleek and modern digital watch face with a unique segmented design. It displays the time prominently along with the date, day of the week, battery life, and of course your step count. It's got a really futuristic feel with its sharp lines and bold typography. This one will likely look best with a minimal metal band or a sleek silicone strap for a more sporty, rugged look. You could even try it, I suppose, with a leather band for a more classic look. Definitely one for the library in my opinion, as is our next one, the Military Classic Army RE23. This one's for those of you who want a rugged, tactical look. It's got a bold, military-inspired design with large, easy-to-read numerals and a camouflage background. It's packed with features too, including a compass, barometer, and even the moon phase indicator. This one would be perfect for the military-style nylon strap or a rugged spigging case and strap again. It's a great watch face for those of you who really want to echo that rugged design of the Watch Ultra. It does also come with a fantastic always-on display option in my opinion, and several customization options to choose from. And then we also have this one, the jwstudio A233. It's another unique and eye-catching digital watch face. It features a bold, minimalist design with a focus on the time display. The watch face is customizable, allowing you to change the color scheme and font to match your personal preferences. It also includes a variety of information displayed, such as your date, day of the week, battery life, and step count, and there's even a little bit more to choose from there as well. The jwstudio A233 is a versatile watch face that can be paired with a variety of straps. I think it would look best with a sporty band like the default Watch Ultra strap, but you could also dress it up with a metal band for a more formal look if you wanted to. Overall, the jwstudio A233 is a great choice for those of you who want a digital watch face that's both stylish and functional. It's a great way to add a personal touch to your watch, and it also comes with a rather nice always-on display mode. Now, for those of you who are here for some freebies, I've got a couple of watch faces that might be to your liking. The first one being the KF154. This one offers a clean, modern design with a focus on readability. It displays the time prominently along with the date, day of the week, battery life, and of course your step count. The KF154 is a great all-round watch face that would look good with any strap. It's a solid choice if you're looking for a free option that doesn't skimp on style or functionality. And quick disclaimer guys, some of these free watch faces tend not to stay free for long, so if you are watching this video and they are no longer free, I do apologize, it's completely out of my control. This next watch face though, I have on good authority it is gonna stay free, and that is the S4U Arctic Blue. This free watch face offers a cool and refreshing design with a blue color scheme. It displays the time, date, battery life, and step count in a clear, easy to read format. It also includes a unique unique heart rate monitor and adds a touch of personality to your watch. The S4U Arctic Blue is a stylish and functional freebie that would look great with a variety of straps, and it's a great option for those who want a watch face that's both visually appealing and informative. It's also from one of the top developers in my opinion, so it's really nice that he's gone to the effort to make that free for you. Our next free watch face is from another great developer. This is the Ballozi Skynox. It's got a rugged vibe with plenty of information, including your steps, battery life, date, time, and more. What's really great about this watch face is that it comes with customization options, something we don't often see with free watch faces. All these watch faces would look great with a more sporty, rugged watch strap like the Spigen one I've got here, or even the default watch ultra strap. I'm particularly liking the orange and blue color combination with this strap. I think it looks really vibrant and easy to read. It's a great watch face and should stay free for a while now. Remember to use your 2 votes in the comment section for the best developer of 2024. Now next up we've got the PER009 or Mesa watch face, another free one that surprised me. It's really good quality and also comes with some great customization options. I'm also really appreciating the depth on this one. It adds a nice bit of realism and the overall design is actually quite striking, especially paired with some of the vibrant color options. Again, I think this one would look great with a default Samsung orange band, but the rugged Spigen case would also be a great fit for this watch face's aesthetic. In terms of information, you'll get your heart rate, date and time, weather, steps and more, along with customizable shortcuts and complications. It's a great freebie and there will be links down below to download this watch face and all the others you've seen in this episode. Next up, I've got 25 more super high quality Galaxy Watch Ultra faces for you. Just click in the top left or right hand corner now to go to that, or watch my most recent extended review on the Galaxy Watch Ultra here. For now though, I've been Alex, this has been Tech It Easy, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.